Hello, everyone. This is Doc English, the world's best ESL teacher, and I'm here to make learning English fun. Now, one of the most difficult parts about learning English is pronunciation, because words are not pronounced as they're spelled, unfortunately. So, I'm here to fix that problem, because one of the biggest issues with pronunciation that I hear from my students comes when they try to pronounce words with ed endings. Everyone pronounces words with ed endings like this, with the id sound. They tell me that they walked to school yesterday, or they cooked some food for their family, which is totally incorrect. But there's an easy solution to the issue, because the truth is there are only three sounds for the ed endings. Verbs that end in ed will either take the t sound, the d sound, or the id sound. So let's review some verbs that you probably already know and practice pronouncing them with their ed endings when you put them in the past tense. So the first verb I've got here is smile. And isn't it great when we all smile? It feels good to smile. So smile ends with the L sound right here. And if a word takes the B, G, V, T, H, V, J, M, N, L, or R, it's going to end with the D sound. So just pronounce the verb in the present tense, smile, and then add that D, the D. Smiled, smile, D, smiled. Here's another one, visit. And visit ends with the T. Now, you would probably naturally pronounce that visited because that's what it looks like. And you've got it correct if that's what you did. Because if a verb ends in the T or the D, such as visited, it will take that id sound. Visit, id, visited. Another verb is wash. Now, you didn't wash your clothes yesterday. No, you washed your clothes because wash ends in sh. And if a verb ends in shk, chss, or regular s, or x, it's going to take that t sound. So you wash t. You washed your clothes. Let's try some other ones. Here we've got ask. That ends in the K. So you didn't ask it, you asked. Here we've got open. That ends in N. So you opened, opened, opened. Here we've got watched. Now that ends in the CH right here. So you didn't watch it TV yesterday, you watched, watched. Maybe you watched a movie last night. Here we've got guessed, and that ends in that double S. So some of you have been guessing how to pronounce these ed endings, but no need to guess anymore because I'll explain it. So it would be guessed, guessed, or relax. With that X would then turn to relaxed. Or mix, mixed. Miss would turn to missed. Okay, because those end in the X or the double S. Like with the K would turn to liked. Lock, once again, we've got that K sound, that's going to be locked. Bake, once again, that K, when you have the K, add the T. Baked, you didn't bake cookies, you baked some cookies. Or cook, you didn't, last night, you cook it for your family, that's wrong. No, you cooked. Every time you get that K, use the T. Cook, T, cooked. Or walk. You did not walk it on the beach. You took a nice walk or you walked on the beach. Walk, T, walked. So let's practice that and you can pronounce at home. Everyone, wash, T, washed. Ask, T, asked. Watch, T, watched. Guess, T, guessed. Relax, T, relaxed. mix, t, mixed, miss, t, missed, like, t, liked, lock, t, locked, bake, t, baked, cook, t, cooked, and walk, t, walked. And all of those ed endings take that t sound because the verbs like wash, like, relax, they all end in one of these sounds: the sh, k, ch, s, or x. Now, the most common one, although I didn't put as many verbs in this category, but the most common sound is the d. And most verbs are going to take this ending, that d right there, just like smiled, which ends in the L, the L, so it takes the d. You smile, d, smiled. Or open, which takes that N. So you didn't open it, some mail, you opened some mail. Open, d, opened. Or kill, once again, takes that L sound. So it's killed. Or save, ends in the V, saved. Love, once again, ends in the V, loved. Or travel, once again, ends in the L, so that would be traveled. Everyone, let's listen and repeat. You can do it at home. Duh, smile, duh, smiled. Open, duh, opened. Kill, duh, killed. Save, duh, saved. Love, duh, loved. Travel, duh, traveled. Now, the final ed ending is the least common one, and this is generally how people pronounce the verbs, but you're only going to use this id sound if the verb ends in a T or a D. And it looks like id. Unfortunately, in the English language, we very rarely pronounce things how they're spelled. So let's practice. We've got visit, which ends in a T. Visited. Repeat, which also ends in a T. Repeated. Include, which ends in that D sound. Included. Taste, which ends in the T. Tasted. End, which ends in the D. Ended. Decided, which ends in the D again. Decided. Or start, which ends in the T. Started. So once again, only use the id if the verb ends in T or D. Let's practice one last time. Everyone, visit, id, visited. Repeat, id, repeated. Include, id, included. Taste, id, tasted. End, id, ended. Decide, id, decided. Start, id, started. So these are the ed endings, and they don't only work for verbs, but they work for any word that ends in ed. They're either going to take the t, the d, or the id, and it all depends on the final letter of the word with the verb before you add that ed. So that's how you pronounce ed endings. Now you know how to do it. Go out there and practice, get it right, and speak English correctly. I hope you had fun.